Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Saving Sunderland. Now we're into the January transfer window. I've actually come back for the Carabao Cup semi-finals. We have drew Burnley, so we're playing 2 legs against Burnley today, and in the other semi-final it's Brentford against Manchester United, so both us and Manchester United have championship opposition. Now we're in the January transfer window. There's a lot of offers coming in for our players. Cesar Montes, Ruben Dias, our keeper Reykjavik, everyone's getting involved, but we're managing to keep them calm. They wanted to go, but I managed to chat them round, so hopefully we can keep our squad together. But there has been a couple of incomings just in terms of youngsters really. So we signed this guy, Gel Risson, a Brazilian, for £350,000. Excellent physicals on the guy, excellent mentals really in the stats that matter, and his technicals could use some work, but we've got loan offers in for him already. He's going to go out on loan, hopefully come back to us a better player next season. We also signed another Russian, Alexei Yakovlov. We signed him for £3.8 million. Looking at his coaching report now, compared to the scouting report we'd got from him when we signed him, he's a bit of a disappointment really. But hopefully he'll come in, he'll improve, and we'll probably make a profit, if not a small loss on this guy. And finally we brought in Samuel Amor from Portugal for £325,000. Again, another person with just high attributes, high potential, and we'll try to get him out on loan to try to grow his game. Now, of course, the last time we met was the 2-1 defeat to Celtic in the Champions League. Oh, I forgot to tell you who we're doing in the Champions League. I'll tell you after we'll go through these fixtures. But after that game, we had a home game against Bournemouth, and we won 4-0. Goals from Phil Foden, a double from Moise Keane, and Maximiliano Sugo grabbing the fourth. We then were away at Leicester in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. We were 2-0 up in this game at half-time, and we were cruising, but then 2 goals from Kenneth Sahal really brought them back into the match, and if it wasn't for a Maximiliano Sugo late goal in the 89th minute, there's probably one extra time, and the momentum was very much on their side, so we were lucky to get away with the victory here. We then had an away tie in the Premier League against Fulham. We won this 2-0, goals from Lincoln and Luis Enrique Arand. Not too much to talk about this game. They didn't create anything. We didn't create much either, but we created 2 goal scoring opportunities, and we took them both. We then went away to Manchester City and drew 2-2. To be honest with you, I'm disappointed that we drew. We created a lot more than them, and we were 2-0 up going into half-time. So to actually draw 2-2 against Manchester City, I'm actually disappointed by that now. We then had a home game against Liverpool in the Premier League, and we got absolutely stuffed. Ben Woodburn came back to haunt us, and 2 goals from Mohamed El Younousi finished the scoring for them. Lincoln got us a goal on 38th minute, but we didn't create enough to win this match. They didn't create too much either, but they took the opportunities that came their way. We were then away at Wolverhampton Wanderers, and a goal through Moise Keane in the 71st minute sealed the victory. Another game with not a lot happening, but these are the sort of games that we're grinding out now. We're getting results. Player of the match for Moise Keane. I'm pleased. And in the final game before the live com, it was Plymouth away in the FA Cup 3rd round. Lincoln with a double and Mamadou Koulibaly gave us the win. It was a routine game. It was a very much a rotated squad, but we managed to come away with the victory. And boom, we've got Napoli in the first knockout round. Now, if you remember from last episode, I was actually talking about which teams I would want, and there was only a couple of teams that I thought we could take, and Napoli is one of them. They have got a good team. It's going to be no easy feat to beat these guys, but I do believe we should be able to do it over 2 legs. So we've got 2 legs against Burnley coming your way. This is the team that's going to start the first one. Let's get into it. So we kick off against Burnley at the Stadium of Light in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Early highlight here, 6 minutes in, Cabrera on this right hand side picks out a lovely ball. Moise Keane rises above the defence and gives us the 1-0 lead. As you can see here, Christensen has the throw in on this right hand side. Cabrera whips it in, Moise Keane rises high, gets his head on it, beats the keeper, and he's been doing that a lot this season. Highlight now, Burnley have the ball, but they give it away, but they win it back. Kaputska on this left hand side to Rondon. Cabrera manages to cut out the wayward pass, and Reykjavik's got it all the way back. Guendouzi's now in the centre with the ball. He's driving forward. He's been playing excellently this season. Moise Keane back to Koulibaly in the centre. We've got runners on this right hand side. Cabrera's there to Guendouzi, to Lincoln. Back to Cabrera. He's through on goal. Big save from Tom Heaton. Another highlight now, Cabrera down this right hand side this time. Can he get the ball in the box? He can. It's cleared. Back to Guendouzi. Moise Keane hits the post very, very close. Highlight now, Burnley with the corner. They play it out wide to Kaputska. It hits the bar. Oh my God, free kick to Sunderland. What happened there? I don't want to know. Brady now on this left hand side for Burnley. Hendrick now. Can we close them down? Can we win this ball and counter? Kaputska tries to play it into Rondon and finds his feet, but Cabrera cuts out the wayward pass. Lincoln now, he can break now, he's got the pace. Can he find somebody? He cannot. It goes back to Tom Heaton. And that was the highlight. That's going to be that for half time. 3 seconds to go. Blow the whistle, ref. That's it. Half time, 1-0. I'm quietly comfortable with that. You know, they have had an opportunity and they probably should have scored. But I fancy us to get another couple of goals in the second half. And as we kick off this second half, Burnley kick off. We're shooting from right to left. Let's finish the job. Highlight now, Lincoln dispossesses one of their players. He manages to go through the defence, but it's an easy save for Tom Heaton. Highlight now, Koulibaly plays it up to Lincoln. He's got plenty of options on the right hand side, but he finds Guendouzi back inside. Guendouzi piles through the defence, but it's a poor finish. Another highlight, Guendouzi with the corner this time. Koulibaly's on the edge, he hits it. Comes back out to Montez, to Ruben Diaz in the centre. Back to Lincoln on the penalty spot. He puts it away, makes it 2-0 Sunderland. We are now firmly in control of this semi-final. As you can see here, Guendouzi plays it out wide. Back to Koulibaly on the edge of the box. Montez is there to pick up the scraps. He manages to find Ruben Diaz. He gets challenged, but it comes to Lincoln and he buries it bottom corner. We'll return to another highlight. Pfeiffer's got the ball very deep. He plays it to Cabrera up the line. He's got options with Lincoln. Can he find Keane? Back to Lincoln, come on, to Cabrera, to Lincoln, penalty. Tuck down Lincoln in the box, clear goal scoring opportunity, and Lincoln steps up to take the penalty, and he puts it away. 3-0. As we can see, Lincoln steps up, puts it to the goalkeeper's left. He cannot do anything about it. This tie should be comfortably won. I'm going to rotate heavily for the second leg, I think. Kieran Tierney on this left-hand side, crosses it in, Tom Heaton makes a meal of that, and Lincoln pounces. You can't give him them sort of opportunities. Let's take a look and see what happened. So Kieran Tierney plays it to Lincoln, who plays it back, and he gets the ball in. Tom Heaton, absolute farce, absolute farce. This is not representative of Tom Heaton in real life, but now it's 65 minutes in, I'm going to make some changes. Lincoln's got his hat-trick, so I'm going to take him off for Luis Enrique Arans. We'll get Harley Johnson on for Koulibaly, and we will get Duncan Watmore on for Enzo Cabrera. Now, unfortunately, Duncan Watmore is transfer listed by request. He did want to leave. He's not getting enough game time here. And as much as I would like to keep him here for the entire series, just so we've got one constant and the fact that I absolutely love the guy, unfortunately, I'm not going to stand in his way if someone makes an offer. But we'll pick up this highlight. Tierney on the left-hand side, crosses it in, comes out to Guendouzi. Very, very close. Another highlight now. Guendouzi back to Harley Johnson, to Duncan Watmore on this right-hand side. He gets challenged, but he finds Emrans, finds Guendouzi. It's a long shot. It would have took an excellent strike to go in from that distance. 5 seconds to go. This is going to be full time. Duncan Watmore finishes the game. 4-0 Sunderland. We'll go into the second leg. Really comfortable. Now, we've got 3 games, I believe, in the Premier League in between. So as I play them, I'll bring you the end result. So we've just played Middlesbrough in the Premier League. Luis Enrique Arans got 2. Francisco Trincao got 1 and gave us the 3-1 victory. So we've just played Crystal Palace at home in the Premier League. Moise Keane and Ruben Diaz getting 2 goals for us. Comfortable victory. We had plenty of opportunities, but we only needed 2 and it secured the victory. So we've just played Southampton in the Premier League. We drew 0-0. Didn't create too many opportunities really that were clear cut. We should have won the game based on the chances we did create though, and it was disappointing to go into the Burnley game now on the back of this. So we're finally at the second leg. This is going to be the side that faces Burnley. We'll start with Mason Niall in goal, which I didn't show you. I signed him because we needed a backup goalkeeper basically, and I got Lamine Mania some game time out on loan. Start with Rias, Tuanzebe and Verdasca centre backs, Christiansen and Malagres as wing backs, Harley Johnson and Mamadou Koulibaly in the centre with Trincao on the right, Arans on the left and Sugo up top. And we kick off against Burnley. We're 10 seconds in. Let's hope we can have a good performance from our second string. Malagres pinches the ball very early on, gets the cross. It's going to be a corner and probably end of highlight. Yeah, another highlight now. Mateo Rios plays the ball to Christiansen, to Johnson on the inside. Gets cut out by Burnley. Now, can they be sensible in possession? No, they cannot. It gets back to Trincao on this right-hand side. He gets challenged again, though, and now Burnley can break. The ball's eventually found its way to Brady on this left-hand side. He gets the ball in to Goodmanson, back post. Matty Loughton's there. Back to Hendrick, to Stanciu, to Loughton on this right-hand side now. Hendrick, they're playing the ball about nicely, waiting for an opening, but Malagres manages to pinch in, and now can we break through Sugo? He finds Koulibaly in the centre. He manages to get it back to Sugo. Is he offside? He's not offside. 1-0 Sunderland. Mamadou Koulibaly with the assist. Maximiliano Sugo with the goal. So as you can see here, we break with Sugo up top now. He's running through nicely and he finds Koulibaly in the centre, who somehow manages to find Sugo again and he buries it, bottom corner. Excellent goal from the young lad. Hopefully he can keep it up. Another highlight here now. Sugo gets the ball in, but it's cleared by Burnley. Robbie Brady now gets cut out by Christensen and Trincão's got the ball and he's cut inside. He's playing it about and we're keeping possession. But it was given away by Tuanzebe. Berreton's now through on goal. Good save by our backup goalkeeper. Another highlight now. Sugo's got the ball. Back to Koulibaly, to Trincão. He's got the overlap with Christensen. Can he find someone in the box? He can. Excellent bop by Matty Loughton. That would have surely been a goal by Luis Enrique Aranz. The corner's come out. Aranz is on the edge of the box with it now, and he does get his goal, and Mamadou Koulibaly gets his second assist of the game. As you can see here, it was a corner from Francisco Trincão that gets headed clear only as far as Mamadou Koulibaly, who finds Aranz, and Aranz somehow gets a deflection, it looks like. But it gets in the back of the net, and they all count. Another highlight now. Burnley have got the ball at the back. They've played it well up this left-hand side. It's found Gudmundsson on this right-hand side to Hendrick. It's cut out by us though, and Verdasca sets free Luis Enrique Aranz. Can he beat his man? He can. Sugo's now got it in the centre. Through to Koulibaly. Oh my god, so close. The game actually froze for a second there. Koulibaly could have had a goal for his 2 assists as well. We're back with another highlight though, as Matteo Rios clears to Sugo. He's got a lot of work to do. He plays it to Trincão and it comes back to Tuanzebe. Back to Sugo now, to Christensen on the right hand side. A good ball in could result in a goal. Sugo to Koulibaly, to Aranz. 3rd assist for Mamadou Koulibaly. 2nd goal for Luis Enrique Aranz. As you can see here, Maximiliano Sugo plays it out to Christensen, who gets the ball in the box. It's headed on by Ben Mee. Koulibaly heads it to Aranz, who finishes first time. Oh, the through ball somehow found its way to Sugo, but he was offside. And that's going to be that half-time with 7-0 up on aggregate, 3-0 up on the night. I'm not going to make any changes. Let's just give these second-string boys a full 90 minutes. Highlight, 85th minute. Nothing has happened in this second half. But can we get another goal? Koulibaly to Johnson. Koulibaly, the assist master in this game with his 4th assist. Harley Johnson with the goal. Makes it 4-0 on the night, which makes it 8-0 on aggregate. As you can see here, Trincão gets the ball in. It's cleared by Taylor, but only as far as Trincão, who finds Koulibaly, who finds Johnson on the penalty spot, and he buries it with his left foot. And that's going to be that full time. Sunderland 4, Burnley 0. Easy result. We're through to the final. So, now we know our League Cup final opponent. It's going to be Manchester United. They beat Brentford 5-0 on aggregate. And if we take a look at the league table, Manchester United are actually the team that are challenging for the title. They have got 2 points clear on us with 2 games in hand. So it's very much in their hands. But we're now 5 points clear from Liverpool in 3rd. And we're 10 points clear from Manchester City in 5th. So Champions League football probably will be coming back to us next season. And hopefully, if Manchester United can start slipping up, you never know, we might catch them. So looking forward to the next episode. It is of course going to be both legs of our Champions League first knockout round against Napoli. Well, that's going to be enough from me. If you've enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. And if you're enjoying my content, why not get yourself subscribed? But until next time, take it easy.